Hi, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory and Fine Lines. I'm here with one of my favorite summer treats. It's Mexican street corn. It's really simple to make and it's a fan favorite. Here are the ingredients. We've got mayonnaise, cojita cheese, we've got cayenne, little smoked paprika, lime, salt, little cooking oil, and of course some corn. But most importantly, a big roll of paper towels because you're going to make a big mess and you're going to need these. Let's get to work. There's a lot of different ways to cook corn. I'm going to sous vide the corn, which means I'm going to place it in a vacuum packed bag. I'm going to cook it at 185 degrees for at least 90 minutes, but the longer you cook it, the better it's going to turn out. And there's a couple different ways to peel your corn. You can pull back. I like to grab the silk along with that. And sometimes I see this braided. Pull the silk off. Some people like to braid this, or tie this into a knot to give you a handle when you're eating it. But this won't fit into my sous vide, so all I'm going to do is just crack that right off. So it's instrumental when you're sous videing food that you vacuum pack your food, and you can use one of those fancy machines. I don't have one, but I've got a trick. I've got a freezer bag here. Freezer bags are heat resistant as well as being resistant to temperatures in the freezer. So what I'm going to do is set my food in here. This will work for anything that you're sous videing, including chicken or shrimp, beef, pork. And then I'm going to zip this most of the way closed. I have water here. I'm going to push this into the water, and as I push it under the water rather, it's going to force all of the air out, effectively giving me an airtight seal. This is the 48-inch Pro Style range by Signature Kitchen Suites. And this thing is jam-packed full of cool features. We've got two ovens. We've got a convection oven. The smaller oven is convection and doubles as a steam oven. We've got a full gourmet chef selection of recipes built into the panel here. And then we've got three different modes of cooking on the cooktop. We've got induction cooking for really quick heat. We've got gas for ultimate control. And then we've got sous vide, which I'm using to make our corn. It's built right into the unit. No one else is doing this. It's very impressive. While my corn is in the sous vide, there's a couple things I can be doing. One of them is crumbling up my cojita cheese, and I find just doing this by hand works great. And I'm going to get my mayonnaise out of the jar on a little plate so I can roll my grilled corn in that. And then lastly, I'm going to just cut my limes into wedges so that I'm ready to squeeze it on top. Okay, my corn is cooked. And it's been cooking for a while. It's been in there 90 minutes. I could have it go longer. What prevents food from overcooking in sous vide is once it hits your prescribed temperature, there's no way for it to go higher. So if you're cooking chicken and you set it for 165 degrees, it can't go beyond that temperature. It's just locked in. So that's a really great way to make sure that you're not overcooking the food. I like to cut my corn down a little bit. It's important when you're cutting your corn. Be careful, this is hard to cut through, so what I do is I set my knife down and I use both sides of the knife to help move that through. And here we are. I've got my mayonnaise, I've got my cheese, I have all my condiments. I think we're ready to go. So what I'm going to do here, you can brush this on as well. It's sometimes a little bit neater. Like I said, this can be messy. Okay, and my cheese, lovely. The mayonnaise acts like glue holding that cheese on. Okay, and then, as I mentioned earlier, I like to do a little bit of the cayenne and plenty of smoked paprika. That way I get the nice color without having it be so spicy that you can't eat it. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit of a spice food. There we are. And then lastly, most importantly, just a little squeeze of lime. Look at that. This is Mexican street corn. This is beautiful. It's got great flavor. And remember, if you want a little bit more flavor, go ahead and throw this on the grill. You can grill it the whole way, and that way you get a little bit more of that smoky flavor. This is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory Fine Lines. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Pete, what'd you do with my paper towels? I told you I was gonna need those. Come on, I'm a mess.
I can see that.
I'll just use my apron.
It's not like you're a messy cook or something, Chef.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cleanest cook around.
Previous videos, no, maybe? No.
All right, there might be photographic and video proof of the mess I make when I'm cooking and eating, apparently.